Yep, I'm back. More screaming from me. This is probably the one that's gonna get me a noise complaint. Absolutely. Welcome everybody back to a brand new series on this channel called Not Exactly ASMR. The ASMR series that is specifically designed to make you uncomfortable. And how am I gonna make you uncomfortable with ASMR? I mean, if you've heard ASMR recently, you probably know that it sounds like this. Or this. Well, the main way I'm gonna be doing this ASMR series is by screaming a lot! Yes, I'm going to be screaming the entire time, which is why I call this Not Exactly ASMR, because that's the whole point. This is specifically designed to make you uncomfortable. That's what I said earlier. But before we begin, we have a Patreon page, a Ko-fi page, and a Bandcamp page, so you can give donations to me and buy the music that I'm creating over here. And also, you can pick up the Drum and Along merch at teespring.com, check the link in the description below, as well as the link to my public Discord server, also link in description below. But anyway, I'm getting too sidetracked here. Let's go ahead and begin. So what I'm going to be reviewing for this episode is on RogerEbert.com. And the movie that I'm going to be reading the review from is Shin Gojira, because I fucking love that movie. Anyway, let's begin. Let me just sip this Proud Gatorade. Not sponsored beverage.
The title of this Japanese monster movie is Shin Godzilla. An idiosyncratic take on the kaiju monster can be interpreted in a few different ways. New Godzilla, True Godzilla, or God Godzilla. God Godzilla seems the most fitting since Gojira, originally a combination of the Japanese words for gorilla and whale, translated by the film characters as God incarnate.
Oh boy, we already have one paragraph done and my voice is already starting to struggle.
Shin Godzilla is a reboot, marking the first time that the Japanese military, or the world at large, has ever encountered Godzilla. In this version, the American government is responsible for dumping nuclear waste that an extinct lizard then feeds off of. But Shin Godzilla, the first Japanese Godzilla film since the deliriously kitschy 2004 Battle Royale Godzilla Final Wars, treats the monster as both a god and an act of God. He's here, and he must be dealt with regardless of who made him.
Oh boy.
Shin Godzilla is, in that sense, about damage control. There are singular heroes like Disaster Prevention Bureau Analyst Leader Yaguchi
Hiroki Hasegawa
and consulting biologist Ogashira
Mikako Ichikawa.
But for the most part, the film's human-driven segments are walls of dialogue and consultation between various superintendents, supervisory committees, and ministers, scientists, bureau chiefs, and cabinet secretaries. Politicians scramble to take care of their end of the Godzilla situation regardless of their reasons. Some are careerists looking to get ahead, others are civil servants looking to serve the public. Writer and co-director Hideaki Anno,
creator of the anime cult classic Neon Genesis Evangelion,
makes it easy to tell which characters are the real good guys and which are the ineffectual bureaucrats. But every human politician must work together to stop Godzilla regardless of their intentions or skill sets. There's no I in this team.
You got that right. Oh my god, there's so much more. We only got through 3 paragraphs and I'm already regretting this.
Like a quasi-Aaron Sorokin-esque civics lesson that happens to be about a giant monster, Shin Godzilla is about how really good the politicians are accountable for their actions. A message that American politicians should heed, and it's about adaptability, which we see when we look at the new creature design for Godzilla. The last shot of the film is an admiring shot of Godzilla's monstrous tail, rapidly evolving from a belly-crawling moray-esque sea creature into the dinosaur-like creature we know and love. This Godzilla is in a constant state of flux. His arms grow bigger before our very eyes, and he stops breathing through gills once he reaches on land. Like the xenomorph in Alien, this Godzilla, a computer-generated special effects performed by a real actor in a motion-captured suit, is referred to as a perfect organism surpassing man. In order to stop him, Japan's leaders must evolve with Godzilla. This movie is a response to the Fukushima nuclear disaster, but only indirectly. It concerns the lessons that politicians can learn from such a nuclear disaster and how they can move forward with a minimum finger whacking and chest thumping.
Why is my screaming voice suddenly British? I intended to be Gilbert Gottfried. Woo! Woo! Alright, let me drink more sponsored beverage. Not sponsored by Gatorade.
By now, I'm sure that you can tell that Godzilla is much different than other Godzilla films. It's probably drier and more dialogue-centric than many fans want. But unknown co-director Shinji Higuchi,
Anime and manga hit Attack on Titan.
idiosyncratic emphasis on the endless discussions and politicking that precedes the Japanese military's involvement and is genuinely exciting. The vision of the character is thoughtful and clever without straying too far from the Godzilla formula established in films like the original 1954 Godzilla. Fans of what Godzilla has become might upset to see Godzilla treated like a villain again. After years of seeing him fight against less sympathetic kaiju monsters like Hedorah, Biollante, and Gigan. But they should be excited at the thought of seeing a modern monster movie that isn't just the same old, same old.
I'm probably going to have an aneurysm and I'm probably going to pass out on camera. If that happens, then take all my money.
Shin Godzilla reassures fans that their vision of Godzilla is, unlike the equally tremendous 2014 American Godzilla, the true Godzilla by including and expanding upon themes from Gojira composer Akira Ifukube's iconic score. These pieces of music that Ifukube previously expanded over the course of his decades-long tenure as Godzilla's official composer. Shin Godzilla composer Shiro Sugoi honors that tradition of adaptation with an orchestral score that feels simultaneously retro and modern. Sugoi,
fuck. I can't read that name. If any of you know how to read that name, please let me know.
That guy, one of Anno's collaborators on Neon Genesis Evangelion, alternates the tempo of his music from bombastic Dies Array style battle themes to Rocco John Barry-esque spy music, complete with snare and bongo drums. That guy's score makes Shin Godzilla feel perpetually dynamic, even when parts of it devolve into discussions about relief bills, urban evacuation, and the planning of military actions.
Oh my god, my throat is already starting to give way.
Woo boy!
Anno's dialogue infrequently suffers during exchanges where he distinguishes the good humans from the selfish ones, especially involving the bratty Japanese-American diplomat Kayoko
Satomi Ishihara.
But these tiresome conversations are ultimately negligible, and for the most part, the pacing of Otto's wall-up dialogue style cross-cut conversations ensures that Shin Godzilla never slows down long enough to feel boring. One person speaks, and then another person, not necessarily in the same room or even part of the same city, responds with their own concerns, followed by another and another.
Oh boy, get through this scene, we're almost done.
Shin Godzilla's action scenes are satisfying, though relatively sluggish and stylistically sedate compared to the set pieces of 2014 Godzilla. In fact, Godzilla stands still in many scenes. He takes punishment because he knows humankind isn't a threat to him. But you shouldn't watch Shin Godzilla for Godzilla alone. He's not really the star of the film.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me drink more sponsored beverage.
He's not really the star of the film. Yaguchi and the rest of his human adversaries are. They credibly resist the end of the world with ingenuity and teamwork, making Shin Godzilla just as winningly optimistic as it is pleasurably eccentric.
Oh my god. I am never doing that again. I'm probably gonna have to find a different voice for my screaming, because holy hell, that took a toll on my throat. Anyway, I'm done here. Let me know what you think of this kind of content, and let me know if you want to see more of it. Again, we have a Patreon, Ko-fi, Bandcamp, merch. We have a bunch of stuff. We even have a public Discord server that you can join so you can talk to me. And also, if you choose to join in the Patreon, you'll be able to get special rewards. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'll be on later to probably discuss politics. Anyway, Thank you all so much for watching.
Alright,
That's all, folks.